Okay, so at its core, this title sequence has animated keyframes which are making all of these things move left, right, up, down, and stream into your space here. And we're going to take a real in-depth look at these keyframes, and specifically keyframe animating left to right. And this can work for motion graphics, title sequences, images that you've got in your After Effects composition. So just to break down this example, we're going to get rid of it to create a new composition. But I am going to take one of these titles so you can kind of see how we can work with these keyframes. So just going to add a text placeholder here and type in my name. Now, what we're going to be working specifically in is the layer. So whatever layer you want to keyframe animate, make sure that it's activated by clicking it first. You can then drop down your options, and we're going to drop down our transform options due to the fact that we're going to be moving it from left to right or up and down. Now specifically, depending on what you're wanting to animate, you can animate the position, the scale, the rotation, or the opacity, and this could work for different parameters depending on which layer you have open. But for a text layer, we want to keyframe the position. The first thing you want to do is remember to click the stopwatch. This tells After Effects that at this point on the timeline we want this text layer to appear here. Now if we want this text to be off the screen, what we have to do is keyframe it and tell the computer to start at that point. So what we're going to do is move this further down here to 1 second, because we want the text to start off screen and over the course of 1 second finish at this point here. So now I'm just going to change these parameters, and we want to make sure it's the parameter here, and we're just going to pull the text off screen. And you'll notice on the timeline this is that now simulated a new keyframe, so when we press play the title's going to come in. Now if that's too fast, you can move the keyframes further apart to slow down the animation, or you can move them closer to speed up the animation. And if you want the animation to have an easy ease principle to it, we can then select both keyframes, right click and choose easy ease, and this will slow in and slow out. So that's a real in-depth look at just using keyframes and animating keyframes in After Effects.